Hey, welcome to Life's a Bag. If you're returning, I appreciate you coming back and I hope you have a good time here today. If this is your first time, then stick around because today I've got two unboxings for you. First, this one. Little Louis Vuitton unboxing. So this is the paperwork. And here's the box. Which, I mean, thank goodness, because the last time I had something shipped, well, that I've opened, the box was all wonky inside, and it looked like it had been drop kicked the warehouse. And I kind of obsessively keep the bows intact. So if you've not received a Louis Vuitton package before, this is a little card, just a little blank card that you can fill out if in the event that this is a gift, but this is a gift for me. Okay, I'm pretty excited about it because I missed what was essentially the last version of this when it got released. And so this time I said, not again. And a little tissue. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten something with tissue. or a sticker, but it's not really stuck closed. So I got the new bandeau in the blue denim. I wanted the one from the Cherries collection. I'm not a huge Cherries person, but I did love that one. And I missed out on it. And I definitely did not love it enough to pay the premium that people are wanting. So it's basically the same on both sides. If you've seen my other bandeau unboxing, you know I appreciate that. That way you don't have to get too crazy with the bow, making sure it's all the right direction. So that's cute. We'll see how it looks on my bags later. Fun fact, when I was a kid, I had the skills to be able to unwrap a gift without messing up the tape, messing up the paper. Even if some of the paper tore off, I could line it up perfectly with the tape. Diabolical, I know. But the skill is transferable, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that was that. And then this, if you happen to follow me on Instagram, then earlier this week you saw me post about the thrill of getting the ungettable gift. So I did, and I've not. This is fresh. I mean, I opened the tape so you wouldn't have to suffer through that, but otherwise, there's a little I'm sure this is probably just a receipt, but yes, okay. Well, that was cute. I've never gotten a receipt signed to me before. Okay, I actually had it upside down, but the packaging is fabulous. I have not gotten this good a packaging out of anybody. I know I just did the tap, but I'm super excited it wasn't for the tap. I mean, they packaged it like amazingly. Okay, this is for my daughter. I don't feel right opening it. She doesn't know. I'm not putting her on camera. But I think I'll be back and show it to you after she gets to open it. I only just popped the sticker, but it's so beautifully wrapped. And let's be so real, you know what it is. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, here you go. Actually, I thought you said you couldn't find this anymore. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Thank you. It's so pretty. You're welcome. How'd you find it? Because Mom does bags. She does. That's why you didn't open it right away. Because I brought that thing in, and then you were like, I don't know what I got. I don't know. It's so pretty. I love it. The real test doesn't hold my phone, which it will. I already know that. It's perfect. I love it. Thank you, Mommy. Okay, so you may or may not have seen yet, because we'll see how I do with the editing, but I was able to secure this from the store, retail, not scalper prices, and she is over the moon. I say that just in case I couldn't edit it to where it, I could share it. But anyway, so what happened was I actually thought about getting this for her at the February drop, but she kind of isn't really into bags entirely yet. And so I was like, no, I won't. And then a couple weeks ago, we had a pretty sad moment in our household. And so I was like, well, do you want a bag about it? And she goes, well, there is one bag that I would like to try. She said, it's kind of like yours, but I would really love it in pink. And she made a beeline to my room with my bags in it. And I knew exactly where she was going. Dude, when I tell you, the air left my lungs. And so I followed her, and she came right in, and she picked this up. And she goes, if I could get this in pink, I would love to try it. And I was like, okay, great. I love that. So I proceeded to get on the phone and called. And of course, they didn't have one. But the lady at my local outlet told me that they were going to have this release in March. And, I kind of put out like the APB on Instagram for it, and someone reached out, but they still, basically wanted, more than just a hair more than retail. Really, it wasn't terribly unreasonable, but once I have my mind set on something, I have my mind set on something. And so the day of the release came along, and I actually saw Autumn's video 22 minutes after she posted it the night before, but it was already gone off the website. And I was like, dang, dude. And so I sent my husband out, like basically at open on the day of the release, and they didn't have any. Well, it turns out that possibly my local store never even got any. So not to be deterred, and my little sugar gets whatever she wants. Totally not. Unwarranted, by the way. The behavior is top notch. Anyway, I got to working the phone, and I worked my phone, and thanks to the help of Spencer and Garland in the Chesterfield outlets, and also to the help of Emily, but ultimately, Jaime at the outlet in Houston made this bag a reality for me. And so I am eternally grateful for that. And in case it didn't make it to the cut, she squealed, was so appreciative, and instantly fell in love with it. So what a win. I love hunting the ungettable get. There's just nothing like it. And I did it. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I hope you had a good time, and catch me in the next one. Bye.